Okay, so here we go. We're going to do a second example here. Okay, we're going to use a u substitution to make things a little bit easier. Okay, you don't need to, but just to get used to it, let's let u equal to tangent theta. Right, so I can rewrite our equation as 7u minus 9 equals 4u minus 6. So it becomes a little bit easier to kind of like manipulate and move around. Okay, so now I just solve for u. So minus 4u on both sides. Right, so I'm left with 3u minus 9 is equal to negative 6. Okay, then I will add 9 to both sides. And then I'm going to be left with 3u equals positive 3. And then last but not least here, I'll divide by 3 on both sides, divide by 3 on both sides, and we'll say u is equal to positive 1. Last step for the solving aspect is let's replace u with tangent. So the tangent of theta is equal to 1. Okay, now knowing from the hand trick, this is an exact value. We know that tangent theta equals 1 at what degree measure? So if you want to go backwards using the hand trick, you can realize that that's a 45-degree angle. But if not, use your calculator. Say theta is equal to tangent inverse of positive 1. Okay, so if I go ahead and look at the calculator, I'm going to say the tangent inverse of positive 1. And if my calculator's in degree mode, there it is, 45 degrees. So we know that the reference angle is 45 degrees. The theta, if you wanted to do a reference angle here, right, it's just going to be theta is equal to 45 degrees, okay? Now, you need to kind of think about it here. When we go back here, if we know that the reference angle is 45 degrees here, I know that what I can do here is substitute in 45 degrees and then just draw a line. And I need to figure out, well, where is this positive? Where is this negative? Okay, and what happens here is in the fourth quadrant, tangent is positive. And then we've got tangent is positive. Okay, or the slope is positive. Okay, so where can you draw a triangle with a positive slope? I can draw a triangle here with a positive slope, and I can also draw a triangle here with a positive slope. Okay, now if you know that the reference angle is 45 degrees, which is what we figured out, we can say the theta of the reference angle is 45 degrees. Okay, I can draw a 45-degree angle in there. All right, so I got 45 degrees here, and then 45 degrees here. Okay, what's nice about something when you end up in the first quadrant here is if you end up in the first quadrant, you can just figure out, well, my first rotation is just 45 degrees. So my first answer is 45 degrees. You don't need to do any extra math for that. All right, but now if I look around the second quadrant, if I go up and around, I go past 180. And how far did I go past 180? Well, I went 180 plus 45 is 225. Okay, so our two solutions for this, there are two solutions. One solution will be at 45 degrees, and then another solution is at 225 degrees. Okay, now, if you're someone that likes graphing, and if you want to graph in Desmos, okay, I'll turn on my tangent function. Now, tangent looks a little strange here. Okay, it's a strange looking function. Okay, it goes up and up and up forever because once it hits a vertical line at like 90 degrees, it won't be 90, right? So we get an idea here. So now if I'm going to look here, I'm going to say, well, I want to know, well, when is this equal to 1? Right, so I'm going to graph the line y equals 1 and then just double check the intersection. So I graph the line y equals 1. Okay, and you're going to find out, well, how many degrees is this going to equal 1? So you can see that line right here, and you're going to see right there at 225 degrees, and right there at 45 degrees, the slope is equal to 1. So you can kind of take a look at that, and that will be a good idea. Okay, another thing I would do too, if you want to separate these into quadrants here, you can make the step for the x-axis 90 degrees. And what that'll do is kind of separate it into quadrants. You can see like the tangent, the green one here, Green one here is in the first quadrant, right? It goes up and up and up until it hits 90 degrees. It's undefined, right? And then it goes here, here, and up and up and up and up and up. Once it hits 270, it's undefined. It won't ever cross 270, okay? Hopefully that'll help you all out on a problem with tangents.